is an example on joint variation, and the question says x varies directly as the product of u and v and varies inversely as their sum. Now you note that in here we are having two variations, that is we are having varies directly and here we are having varies inversely, and that brings us to joint variation. Solution. Let's analyze that statement. They said x varies directly as the product of u and v. Now product of u and v means u times v, and u times v is same thing as having uv. And since x is varying directly as that, so we have uv varies directly as the product uv, and varies inversely. Now when we are talking about inverse variation, usually 1 over the value it is varying to. So here we have over as their sum, that is u plus v, and here we can introduce the constant of variation, that is we have x equals k uv over u plus v. That is k is multiplying everything that we have here, where k is the constant of variation. Now we have to find the formula connecting x, u and v, so that we'll be able to find the value of x when u equals 3 and v equals 3. But to do that, we already been given the value of x equals 3 when u equals 3 and v equals 1. So let's use that first to find our k. So when x equals 3, u equals 3 and v equals 1. So we substitute all this value inside this equation. So we'll be having 3 equals k uv, that means 3 times 1 over u plus v, 3 plus 1. So when you simplify this, you have 3 equals 3 times 1, here you have 3, and it's multiplying this case, so you have 3k over 3 plus 1, 4, and then having 4 over 1. So from here we can cross multiply, so we'll be having 1 times 3k equals 3 times 4, and from there we have 1 times 3k equals 3 times 4, 12. And to find the value of k, we have to divide both sides by the coefficient of k here, which is 3. So we divide by 3, divide by 3. 3 goes in 3 here 1, 3 goes in 3 here 1. We are left with k equals 12 divided by 3 here 4. So we can now give the formula connecting x, u and v. So that means we'll be having x equals 4uv over u plus v. Now we can find the value of x when u equals 3 and v equals 3. All we have to do is just substitute those values inside this formula. So when u equals 3 and v equals 3, we have x equals 4. Now this uv means u times this, so we're having times 3 times the value of u is 3, the value of v is also 3 over u plus v, 3 plus 3. So here we have x equals 4 times 3, 12, times 3 over 6. 3 plus 3 here is 6. So 6 goes here, 1. 6 goes in 12, 2. 2 times 3, we have x equals 6. So therefore, s equals 6 when u equals 3 and v equals 3. And that's how to solve the question on joint variation. Thank you.